Hey guys, it's Lisa. This is going to be my kind of a tutorial slash just showing you what I do basically Monday through Friday for my makeup. Um, it is Sunday, not a work day, but I'm gonna be kind of running around doing stuff, getting stuff done anyway. And then at 4 o'clock today, I'm gonna go to yoga. So I'm just gonna kind of sweat it all, like do nothing slash sweat it all off anyway. So I'm just gonna do my like quick usual Monday through Friday face. Yeah, so I kind of have it set out in front of me because usually some of the stuff is in the cabinets where I have the camera. So I'll just get started. So usually, depending on how my skin is feeling, kind of depends on what I put on it first, like pre-makeup. I'm out of my When Hope Is Not Enough serum, so I don't really have anything like that to put on. So when I'm kind of breaking out, which I am, this freaking breakout right here, and there's one forming down here, I use this, there, okay, the Present from Philosophy. It's I believe it's oil free. Yeah, oil free, and it does say it can be used as an oil free moisturizer for sensitive problem skin, which this is a problem. So I'm gonna use this. Um, Plus, it is a pretty good primer, but I'm actually gonna probably put a little slight layer of an additional primer over this because I'm using it as my moisturizer. And this takes, it says to let it set for a full 2 minutes, so I usually put this on right away. And I've already washed my face before, there's a hair on me, before I put this on. And while this sets, I'm gonna wipe my hands off real quick. Um, this is when I do my eyes. So I wipe my hands because I don't want to contaminate my little eye cream that I'm going to use with that face lotion, the Present. So usually what I do next is use this Double Wear Stay in Place Shadow Cream from L'Oreal. It's the Mochaccino. I use this thing a ton. 9 times out of 10, I just use my finger and swirl it around in there, get some on there, and just rub it on my eye. And usually I'm doing this a little faster. I'm like, ah, when it's, say, a Monday or Tuesday morning. And most often, actually, it's Wednesday because we have a Wednesday morning meeting um, almost every Wednesday, and it's earlier um, in the day. So there's one eye done. And same thing for the second eye. Just smudge it on. And as you saw, I don't use a primer with this at all because it lasts really well for me throughout the day. Sometimes, for some reason, this eye doesn't take shadow and stuff the same way this one does. It's really weird. Maybe it's how I apply it with the opposite hand. Who knows? But I kind of make sure to kind of go in the crease a little bit to make it look like I spent so much time on it. That's it for eyeshadow, Monday through Friday. Sometimes I'll switch it up and use a different shadow cream, or a lot of times I like the Bronze Taupe one from L'Oreal. Today, sometimes I switch up what color liner shadow I use. Either black or navy. Today I'm going to use the navy one. It's a Deep Night from Laura Mercier. I'm going to take from my little brush thing here my eye definer brush from Clinique. It's just a liner brush. And all I do is kind of like smudge it in there, get some on my brush, tap it off a little bit. And I like to do my eyes first because I line my shadow or my eyes with shadow, I tend to get a little bit of fallout naturally, and my eyeshadow does not look even. Where did it go? See, this one to me looks a little darker than this one. Let's touch that up really quick. Telling you, it takes eyeshadow different than the other side. I swear it does. Because it does it with powder shadow too. It's really bizarre. Like, it'll be brighter on this side than that side. It's like my skin takes it better. Anyway, onto the liner. I alternate kind of the angle, but usually I kind of start in the middle because I want the line to be thinnest on my inner corner. Hopefully I'm not blocking. This is kind of hard. And then I make my wing to jazz up my super fancy eye look. Since there's only one shadow. And then I usually tap a little bit underneath. And I only do a little bit because it does tend to kind of migrate a little bit down my lower lash line. So I'm just getting some more on my brush here. Blow off the excess there. On to the next one. Do my corner wing. Make sure they're at least kind of even. And tap a little underneath. I usually do that a little quicker, probably scarier. And then I take this Sonia Kashuk brush and I just sweep underneath my eyes to get some of those excess little fallout specks off from underneath my under eye. So then, since this has probably been like 2 minutes, oh, it's been more than that, for my present moisturizer that needed to set 2 minutes, I am going to put a little bit of this Primetime foundation primer on, just because it gives a nice kind of like slick to my skin. And wipe my finger off because I still have some of that shadow cream on my finger. I just use like one little tiny pump. I try not to rub it around my hands too much because I want it on my face, not on my hands. And then I just kind of like pat it / smooth it in on my skin. I'm actually not sure if this primer has silicone in it or not, but it does have that like kind of slick, like silicone-y feel to it, which I actually usually don't like, so I don't use this every day, but it does make your foundation just like glide over your skin so nicely. So I'm going to use today the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I already kind of shook it up. And probably for now I'll start with just 2 pumps and take my Sephora Professional Airbrush Precision Foundation. It's the number 56, which I guess they just redid these so that's not the same. It's dirty. It's kind of gross, but oh well. Get some on there and then just start blending it on. But the nice thing about that slick primer feel from that Primetime is that it really does help for me to use less foundation than if I put it on, you know, bare skin or a less slick primer. And I really try to blend it out. Start in the center, get underneath my eyes, because I rarely use another concealer. I usually just rely on my foundation. You know, there, clean up underneath any fallout. Maybe sometimes kind of clean up above. Cover up that problem spot. A little bit forehead. Okay. And I always take a little bit down my neck, just to prevent if I ever did this and there was like a line, that just saves me from ever having that problem. Plus, I think it just helps it emphasize it to be more natural. Okay. I think that's good enough. Usually with the Makeup Forever, I don't have to set it because it's pretty long wearing for me and doesn't usually get shiny or greasy at all. So usually, or if I need to set it, I do use the Revlon Photo Powder because I was kind of thinking at first I'd do a tinted moisturizer today, but I didn't. But next what I use is my contour palette with the brush that I got with it. It's just a little Smashbox contour brush. Weird they called. Okay, and then I start with the contour color. Just get some color on my brush, and I start always for some reason in my cheek contour area, and I just blend it to slim my face. That's where I start, and I do the other side. And I use this thing every single day, and it's like the never-ending palette, it seems, because there's barely dents in the powders. I usually kind of get my nose a little bit, even though there's probably not much powder. And then I do my jawline, sweep it under. If I wasn't, I'm pretty sure I can do this in like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, when I'm getting ready in the morning for work, when I'm not, I'm filming it. And then I take the bronzer shade, get a little on there. I do it more like actually on my actual cheek, but I do it to kind of blend the contour color into the rest of my face and cheek, because I'm going to put some highlight on my actual cheekbone. But that's usually where I kind of like to put the bronzer when I'm doing like a full contour and such. When I'm in a really super rush, I'll take just a bronzer and like bronze my face rather than actually contour. But then I do my temples a little bit. But then at least I have somewhat of some like warmth and color and maybe a little bit of a contour effect to my face if I don't have time to do all this. I just use the bronzer. And then I take the highlight shade, dip my brush in it, and just bring it along the top. I don't see like a huge difference with the highlight shade, but it's really, really subtle in real life. I don't know that the camera is gonna like show, but it is a nice subtle. And I usually put a little bit of actual like shimmer highlight on top of it. I usually put a little bit above my brows. I mean, and that really looks like it doesn't do anything, but I do it anyway for some reason. So that's what I do. And then blush, which today I think I'll just use this and skip highlighter because this one I kind of, double as like a highlight sometimes. So I'm going to use this Sonia Kashuk, I think it's a blush brush, get it in there, and I'll kind of just sweep it over that whole cheek area. But it does kind of catch the light a little more. I don't know if it's showing up on my cheek when I put this on. It warms it up. Gives me a glow, I think. Okay, and then I don't like the feeling of my eyebrows feeling like they need a good brush through. So every day, no matter if I actually put anything on them or not, I do a little brush through of my brows, kind of smooth them down. If I happen to kind of slightly catch them with the foundation brush, this helps catch like kind of clean that out of there. Smooth it down. I'm not going to put anything on my brows today just because I'm not doing that much and I'm going to hot yoga equals sweating a ton, which is gross. And then I think that's it for my face and eyes. And I'm going to put mascara on. Usually, honestly, 9 times out of 10, I put my mascara on at work because it just kind of lets my eye makeup set, and it's one less thing that I have to do at home. So, but I am going to put on right now the Dior Show Extase. I just got a new tube of this because my other one, which I'm going to throw away right now, was pretty dried out and used up. can feel a hair in my lashes. So, brand new tube. I like new tubes of mascara. This one looks used. I have not used it yet. That's not cool. I'm kind of scared to use it because what if somebody used it and then returned it? I think I might use a different one just to be safe because I'm going to take this one back. Because anything that I put on my eyes, I don't want it to look sketchy. And this kind of looks sketchy, so that sucks. Darn. Let's see. Have a little jar of mascaras here. I think I'll use, I don't even know. We'll just use this one. Man, it just threw me off. Okay. I guess I'll use the Voluminous Carbon Black instead. Darn. I do have, I'm just going to mention really quick, this is so long. I got the Clinique High Impact Extreme Volume Mascara, and I like it, but not on its own, which is weird. Like, by itself, I wore it, and it flaked. I had little black specks underneath my eyes. And then for some reason, I tried it over my Dior show, and it was awesome. So I've usually been wearing those two together, and I swear they almost look fake. Let me see if I can get enough actually out of that old tube that I just threw away. I'll kind of squish it around the sides because this mascara treats my lashes really well. Like, I swear it makes them better. So I'd rather use this as much as I can than something like this. I like this, but I don't wear it every day at all. This is my mascara. Let's see. Ooh, that's a bad one to use. Okay. So we'll just use the old Dior show, and it might have hairs on me. It's not gonna be quite as glossy. I'm gonna have to put it on for like 5 minutes. Okay. So when it's new, I can just do like one swipe, and it's like exactly how I want it. I don't have to spend 30 seconds or more doing my mascara. And then I usually get little specks up in here, and I just rub them out. And just a little tap on my lower lash line. Once the mascara tube starts to like, it's like a black hair. Okay, I'm gonna re-dip it. I usually don't have to do this, but I need some more mascara on the wand. Feels pretty empty. Shoot, I'm really sad that that mascara tube looks like it was used. That sucks. I mean, it may have been something as simple as somebody opened up that new mascara and pulled it out just to see like what the brush looked like and such, but I don't know that for sure. I don't really want one that's been messed with. It ain't cheap, so it should be how I want it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and layer the Clinique one over just to show you like how much better it makes my lashes look. And watch, it doesn't show it all on the screen. Okay, the brush is really long. Okay, so it's like quite long, and it has all the little fine teeth like mascara brush combs in there, which I really like because it helps really define your lashes. Getting so many little specks up there. I don't know if you can see that it added to it. I like this comb too because it really separates out my lashes, which is good because this adds quite a bit of mascara, like the actual mascara to your lashes. So I would think if it didn't have all these little nice fine little teeth that it would just be a really clumpy mess. I have an eyelash going towards my eye. There we go. So it just makes them look a lot thicker, I think, at least. Okay. So that is it. Yeah, this is what I look like pretty much every Monday through Friday, maybe with a slight variation on my eyeshadow, but honestly, so much I wear the Mochaccino from Estee Lauder. So I guess I'll finish it off. I'm going to use this Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Natural in N18, and because that eyeshadow that I use, it does kind of look, by the time I put it on, it looks more cool toned, which it is in general, but it kind of turns gray on me, which I know it has a gray tint to it, but it just kind of changes on me, I feel. So I want to use more of a like kind of neutral toned pink with it. I wouldn't go with my like more blue based lipsticks because it doesn't look bad, I don't think, but I do feel a little bit like 1984 when I put it on. Like it just has kind of a little bit of that feel. It's not bad, but I just prefer myself the more neutral toned or maybe even like kind of a beigey toned lipstick. But this color is pretty close to my like natural lip color, like what it's showing right now. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Just makes it look a little bit more done. Okay. And I'll probably throw this in my purse with like the 4 others that I have in there, but that's it. So, thanks for watching as always, and I want to do more like actual doing my makeup on the thing, but it seems like more effort. But I'll try to do it because it's kind of fun. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.